I definitely remember my past life with autism. Oh yeah, definitely. I remember it. When you think about your past, you can't stop thinking about it. We still move on with your life, but when you think about your past, you just think about it, don't you? I'll tell you, my past life with autism was years ago. Absolutely years ago. I'm 18 now, and it's years ago. I definitely remember. I do remember. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you all about it today. I'm going to talk to you about it. Well, right now I'm just having a nice walk across the field, and I'll tell you, it's a gorgeous day. It's February 2012. Yep, it's February, and it's such a nice day. Really nice. Sun's behind me. It's a nice day. At least the sun's out for once. Yesterday it was absolutely freezing and pouring down with rain, and now it's just all clear sky and dry. Yeah. So I would love to talk about my past life with you. Some things I want to keep private, but I'll tell you the things that I'll tell you. Yeah, I'm not being all mean or that. It's just some things I want to talk about my past I want to keep private. But I'll tell you the other things that I want to tell you, which you may find interesting today. So I shall talk to you about it. Yeah. So the thing I want to talk about is right now, today, with my Asperger's. That's what I call it, because someone commented on YouTube telling me, can you tell me what's the difference between autism and Asperger's? So I'll just explain that to you quickly. Autism, people with autism have it more severe, and it's much more worse with their disability. Like, their behaviour's much more worse, it's more different. Yeah, not behaviours in bad behaviour, their behaviour is different compared to other people, how they behave. And they get anxious more, they speak differently, they do things in different ways and all that. So that's basically with autism, because that's what I was like when I was younger, which I'm going to talk to you about my past life. But with my Asperger's, I call it Asperger's now, because if you have Asperger's, it means what it means basically is that I've got autism, but it's not as worse. Basically, it's not. I haven't got much like different behaviour. I've got I can understand things more. I can communicate differently. Yeah. So basically, some people are born with just Asperger's, but I was autistic when I was younger. But ever since you got older, I think you call it Asperger's, because I've gotten better at it. And people with autism now are still struggling out there and all that, but as they get older, they get much more better. And basically, like, well, it's all to do with different behaviours. So with my Asperger's today, I'm getting much better of what I do now. So yeah, as I say, I communicate more, I understand things more, I get less anxious when I go out in public and all that. But people with autism can get anxious. Also, people can get anxious if they have Asperger's as well. So it's really the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's not as much worse. So people with autism is bit more worse, and Asperger's is just about average. But there's nothing wrong with people with autism and Asperger's with disabilities. Well, I think I've got Asperger's now. I still call it autism and all that. I still call it autism, but to me I call it an Asperger's syndrome, because it's not as worse as it is when I was younger. God, look at that view. Oh, it's so stunning. I love it. I like coming out into the fields. I like nature and all that stuff, because since I'm older now, I like all this stuff. But if I was younger and I came out here now, I would probably be interested in toy cars, because I like toy cars when I was younger, and I used to like spin the wheels on them. So if I grab the toy car, I got to get the little wheel and I spin them like that really quickly, and I used to go vroom vroom really fast, go vroom, make all the noises, go vroom, you know what I mean, making all the noises of the car effects and all that. Yeah, so if I was here with a toy car, I'll probably be most interested. I'm probably most interested in the car than the field right now. But since I'm older, I like this stuff because it's nature. I like nature and I like the views. It's a nice day today. Yesterday it wasn't so good. It was all pouring down with rain. But today it's just so clean and fresh and dry. Yeah, clean, fresh air. I absolutely love it. It's so clean. I like the views. I tell you, all the people who are going to watch this now, if you're watching me now, I would love you to stand here and just look at these views, because they're just so stunning. They're just beautiful, beautiful. I love them. I just love it. I mean, just nice, gorgeous views. Yeah, if I was younger and I came out, I'd probably be really, really, really anxious. But I probably wouldn't have a clue where I am now. But since I got older, I know everywhere now. Well, not everywhere in the whole world. Where I live, I know everywhere basically. So wherever you live, I don't know, whatever, London or something like that, you know where everything else is. Well, not actually, no, not London. Just, you know, places like villages. Yeah, villages. Like, you know, once you live there for so many years, you know where everything is. And ever since I got older, I come out and enjoy the fields and that, and I know where I'm going and all that stuff, because I feel much more independent. Such a nice view. I could stand here for hours looking at this. Also, when I was younger, I never used to look people in the eye. People with autism don't do that. They don't look at people in the eye. And I used to do the same thing. I can look at the people in the eye now. Yeah, definitely much better. Like if I actually look at someone, I can actually look into their eyes. But when I was younger, I never used to. I don't know. I know it's a behaviour with people. I know it's a behaviour with autism that you can't look at people in the eye. But what's the reason why it happens? Because I used to do it, but I don't have a clue why I did it. Yeah, because with my disability, some things you don't know and how to control it. I'm older now, but I can control it. But it's just really fascinating, really. A lot of people still don't know what is autism. Well, people know how autism behaves and how it learns, but it's a mystery of how it's developed. Like, what's the reason why we've got it? What is the reason? Do you know what I mean? Before everything else was created, I mean, why is autism created? And it's still a mystery for scientists. Scientists find out about autism, so are proper people who know about autism. I don't know what they're called. What are people called that know about autism? Like, you know, people who wear ties and they like go and have meetings with people and tell them about Asperger's and autism and stuff like that, and all sorts of other disabilities. Yeah, but basically what I'm saying is, how can I say it? God, it's hard for me to think what to say. See, it takes time for me to process of what I need to say. That's another thing with autism. I need to process what I need to say. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that autism and Asperger's is a mystery. It's a disability that we don't know about. I mean, why is it there? Why have we got it in our brains? Well, yeah, what I'm saying is, we know how it all behaves and what it does, but we just don't know why it's there. We think it's in our genes, but the problem is, why is it in our genes? That's what I want to know. But I don't think no one will find out. It's just a mystery at the moment. Such a nice day today. I'm glad I came out for a nice walk. I feel really great. Yeah, I feel good about myself. Also, it's because it's just such a nice day. I can see the clouds, blue skies, the sun, everything's dry and clean and all nice. Yeah, I feel really great. I feel much better going for a walk. I love going for walks. I do. It makes me feel better. If I went for a walk in the rain, I wouldn't like it. But if I went for a walk in the sunny day, a nice sunny day, yeah, in the summer, it's really nice. I really like it. Really do. back inside now. Had a really nice walk, I really enjoyed it. Right, I'm going to go and sit down now and have some lunch. Had my lunch. Oh, really nice it was, yeah. Had my nice lunch, and I'm having a really great day today. I went for a walk, came in, have lunch and chill out and all that stuff, yeah. Right, so I'm going to talk to you more about my past. So the last thing I remember when I was autistic, I can actually remember it, and I was about 2 or 3 years old, and I was play fighting with my brother just down the stairs on the sofas, my old sofas I had before ages ago, and I did a front flip. This is when I was play fighting with my brother. I did a front flip and I dislocated my shoulder blade, and I got rushed to hospital, and I got put under this x-ray machine where I could see it was all pitch black, and I remember seeing this little red dot, and I could felt my whole back getting pushed back, and like some machine putting me in some sort of position and scanning me, and to scan my dislocated shoulder blade, and they just found out that it was dislocated, so I had to have like a special bandage, and I had to wear like this special thing wrapped round, and I had to have the thing wrapped round like that. So well, dislocated, I had like some sort of bandage or whatever stuff, but it was like really thick ones, and I had it wrapped around here and all the way across and down again. It was like a rope basically, like attaching to you, but it's a bandage, a thick one. Had it across there and around there, and I had to have it for about a couple of months on. I was only about 2 or 3 years old, but that was ages ago, years ago, and I can still remember it now. Yeah, so when I was being put in the machine, I can remember my auntie holding me, and I remember seeing my mum as well. My mum's sister, which is my auntie, was holding me in her arms, and I remember looking up to her and all that stuff, and I saw my mum as well, and my auntie was holding me, and I can remember that, and I remember going out of the doors of the hospital, and I can just picture all of that, and that was the day I dislocated my shoulder blade, and I was put into this machine where I could see this red dot just flicking, and I seeing being scanned. Now that is incredible, because the reason why I remember that, because I've got excellent memory. I'm 18 years old now, and that happened when I was 2 or 3 years old, and I can still remember it now. I can picture it in my head right now. It's just like a really dark room, like a machine, like it just scanned me, and I can remember it. And I was only about 2 or 3 years old, and I was play fighting with my brother, and as I said, I did a front flip, dislocated my shoulder blade, and that's about it really. Yeah, and I got much better, but I was in a lot of pain. I was. But anyway, I'm fine now. That was years ago. But anyway, here it is, my dislocated shoulder blade, which is back in now. I think they put it back in and then put the bandage on it for a couple of months. I had to keep it on. Yeah, it's really fascinating. It's because the reason why I remember it, because I've got a good memory. Because with autism, people got incredible memories, including myself. I've got a really good memory as well. Yeah. And also when I was younger, my mum told me that. She told me this only a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't realise this. I couldn't remember this though. My mum said to me that I had a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle, and I could put all the pieces in just a few minutes, bang, like that. Where some people, when they do jigsaw puzzles, it takes time to do it. But when I had a jigsaw puzzle, my mum told me about it, saying I could fit every jigsaw puzzle in its right place to form the picture. And when my mum said that to me, I was like, did I really do that? Did I actually do that? And I was like, really? Oh my god. And my mum said, yes, you did do that. You put a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle together in just a couple of minutes. And I was like, really? I can't remember doing that. And my mum said I was really young. I was only about I think 3, 4, 5 years old, something like that. But I was only a little baby, and I just had all the jigsaw puzzles, and I could fit it in and all that stuff. And I really liked pictures in books as well. I still like pictures in books now, and also reading it. But when I was younger, I just liked looking at the pictures in books. Yeah, and the jigsaw puzzle as well. Because every time I finished a jigsaw puzzle, I just looked at the picture. It's so fascinating. I didn't know I did that. I really didn't know. But when I said I remember about when I dislocated my shoulder blade and it was scanned, I can remember that. But that was the last thing I can remember when I was much younger. That's the only thing I can remember. So ever since I was born, that's all I can remember from my past, from that beginning, is when I just dislocated my shoulder blade and I got scanned and all that. I can't remember anything else from then. Well, no one can really. Once you're born, you can't remember when Well, you know when you was born, what year, but I mean, you can't remember what happened or how you was born. Well, I know how you're born, but what I'm saying is like, you just can't remember when, basically. So yeah, so like you can't remember your past from when all that stuff happened. You just can't remember. Yeah, I know I'm born, duh, but I'm just saying like, you just can't remember it. But the only thing I can remember is when I dislocated my shoulder blade and I was scanned and treated at the hospital and all that. That's all I can remember. But I couldn't remember that I put a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle together. And people with autism are really good at that. And I know that. Yeah, I watch programs where it tells you all about it, but I didn't know that. I really did not know that I did a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. I can't remember. I really can't. Oh well, not to worry. I really wish I could remember it though, but I just can't think of it. I just can't remember it. But oh well, it doesn't matter. When I was 4 years old, I went to my lower school, and whenever it was break time or lunchtime, I used to play tag with all my other class students and all that, and I had a great time and all that stuff. And some things I used to do what I made everyone laugh about and all that stuff. And what I used to do is I used to flap my thing. So basically, when I was like a plane or a bird or whatever, I used to like chase people and just go like that and go like that. But I couldn't help it though. I know it's funny and a bit weird, but I couldn't help it though because it was my autism. I was autistic and I couldn't help it. And I kept flapping myself like that. I used to go like this, like that, really fast and just go and like run in and chase the people like I'm a bird. And I used to go like that. I used to go like that as a to pretend I was a bird or a plane and chasing all that, and then go it and all that stuff. That's what I used to do. I used to go whoosh, or and then when I get close to them, I go tag you it. I used to love it. I used to really enjoy it, and everyone couldn't stop laughing because of how silly I did it and all that, and everyone was loving it. And also when I played games like we played a game called Monster, and I was basically a tornado. I was a twister, and like everyone used to go like in these wooden houses they used to have at the lower school, like people can sit in, and I used to be a tornado and spinning around. I was spinning around so quickly, going whoa, 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 like a tornado, and I was going whoosh, like tornadoes do, and I was going whoa, and I used to go to the house and go bah like that. So basically, I was a monster tornado, and I got that because. The reason why I did that actually, because I got that from the film The Wizard of Oz, where at the beginning where you see that twister, don't you, see the tornado, and we watched that at the lower school, and when I watched it I started to play the monster game and copy that film of the tornado, and then I started being a monster tornado, and I copied it from that idea from the film The Wizard of Oz, which I find really clever. That's really good, isn't it? A lot of people with autism copy things, and I did that including myself with my autism. I used to copy all sorts of things, like with the bird thing. I used to, when I was to see like planes or birds, I used to copy them and like made like some sort of movement out of it and all that. And like if I like when I was younger I used to watch Teletubbies, and if I go to like, then when I go to my lower school I go Tinky Winky and like Dipsy Teletubbies say hello. I used to do that because I was only little, I was only 4 years old, but when I did it though, people just found me interesting, they all found me funny and all that stuff, and it was really good. Yeah, it was really good, really good. And also, when I was at my lower school, I used to like look at the decorations when it was Christmas time. So every time I had my hot dinner with like special gravy and all that stuff, remember that stuff, I used to always look up at the decorations and had like these special pictures of like Santa and all that stuff going around and all that stuff. Yeah, this is when I was 4 years old as well. And I had these big massive decorations, and every time I was eating, once I finished, I always looked up and always looked at the side of the walls. It was in the big hall, the big gym hall where we had our hot dinners for Christmas, and I used to look up and look at the decorations, sorry. I used to look up the decorations and I was thinking, oh, fascinating, I love it. And when I did leave my lower school, my teacher actually gave me one of the tinsels for me, because since he saw me, I used to love the decoration and all that. I think I asked him. I said, I like that decoration. They took it down and said, do you want to keep it? And I was like, yeah. And I kept it, and it was like a gold like goldish silver lookish or whatever. It has gold and silver with it, and it used to go across like that across the on top of the roof of the hall. And I used to always look up and look at it and all the decorations, including the Christmas tree. I always eat my food, eat my hot dinners, and then I always look at it and then go back and look at it. I was interested. And with autism, you do that. I feel like it's an obsession. If with people with autism and people with my autism, you can get obsessions with things and you can't stop thinking about it. So when I was younger, I used to like Christmas. So when I was younger, I liked Christmas. So when I was younger and I looked at the Christmas stuff, I was like fascinated with it. I kept looking at it because I like it. It was all gorgeous and sparkly and all Christmassy look with all lights and all that stuff, which I found really fascinating, all that stuff. And it was my autism, because you get obsessed with things really easily as well. And like when they had, during the summer at my lower school, when I had days at like fairs and stuff, they used to have bouncy castles, and I used to like kept going around the whole school and bouncing on the bouncy castle and then jumping off and running around and then jumping off. And some days we did that when it was at lunchtime, when the bouncy castle was available. Like some days when it's lunchtime, they had the bouncy castle up and we used to go on it and all that stuff. So like it's like for PE. So once you've had PE or other lessons you finished, we get to go on the bouncy castle afterwards. It was a big giant, almost orange tiger bouncy castle. And I tell you, I'm in love with bouncy castles. I still am now. But when I was younger, I was really obsessed with bouncy castles and all that. I really was. I'm really obsessed with bouncy castles. And I used to jump on them with all my friends. And I used to do front flips and all that. And climb on the walls and jump off and all that. It was so fun, bouncing and whatever. Well, yeah, that's why it's called a bouncy castle. Also, when I was there, I had a helper who was called Mrs. Reynolds, and she used to help me like with my work and all that stuff because she knew I was autistic, and she helped me out with like my maths, my English, and all the other learning stuff I was doing with my art, drawing, all that, and tests, and like doing my little small tests and all that to get like some grades for lower school when you go to middle school and then upper school and then college and whatever, university. And when I did that, she used to help me with the numbers, and she said I was really good at them. But some things I struggled with my learning techniques. So when I was learning some sort of things, I used to get really upset and like really angry because I didn't understand that bit of work, and I get annoyed with it and I could like just screw it up and throw it. That's what I did. But what Mrs. Reynolds did to solve that problem, she actually gave me some work which was more easier, so I don't get frustrated with it and screw up and just throwing it and get upset about it. She used to get some more easier work for me and make it to make it much easier for me, so I can learn more and get the answers right. Because the other work, which was much more difficult, I just couldn't understand it. But she was a very nice lady. She just helped me out with that stuff as well. And every break time, I think it's every 2 weeks, no, once a week or twice a week, I used to get cookies from her. So like they made some like they started doing these cookie selling things for everyone, and I used to give my money in. So my mum gave me some money to like pay for my cookies and all that. And every time I was outside on the fields, she always comes walking up towards me and she goes, Harry Joe, and then I turn around and I see her, and then she's holding my little bag of cookies, and I give her the money and she gives me the cookies. And the cookies they made at lower school were so tasty. They're really nice. And I baked cakes with her. One day when we had a cooking lesson, we went into the staff room, where the teachers go in the staff, and we made like this chocolate cookie, like it's chocolate flake things, not cookies, sorry, chocolate flakes. And we used to got cornflakes, put them inside a big jug, put some chocolate in, melted chocolate, mix it about, and then like put it in the oven in the fridge for about 15-20 minutes or about an hour. And then you take it out and then you bite it, and it's all cold chocolate cornflakes, and it was really nice. You could bite into it. It was lovely, and it had mini eggs on it. And it had mini eggs on it where you could put on top of the nest. It was like a bird's nest thing, and that was for Easter. It was, and I can remember that as well. And also, I used to go there for bonfire nights as well. Every year they had a bonfire that they did. No, it was no ordinary bonfire. It was like just regular. Some years they have regular bonfires with just wood and all that, but sometimes they made pyramids, pirate ships, just big tall towers, a castle, loads of things. They did make a pyramid. It was really interesting. So they made a pyramid, pirate ship. They made a windmill and all that, and it was really fascinating. It was, yeah. My lower school was brilliant. How they made the bonfires was absolutely incredible. Yeah, my lower school, and they made these bonfires just really good, and they had a firework display, really big firework display for everyone. I used to go there every year when I was at that lower school. Every single year they had a bonfire night. And one time it was cancelled. One time it was really raining and it got cancelled, and I got upset about it. But then the next year it was all back to normal, and then I enjoyed myself with the bonfire and all that. Yeah, so every year we had the bonfire night and all that stuff, and we had the different sorts of bonfires and the fire displays, and I really enjoyed it, yeah. And I remember all my teachers from my lower school and all that, yeah. I remember that like during the winter time. So once we've had bonfire night, and then during December to January, we used to make, like, I remember making this poster, and we were talking about Jack Frost and all that, and we were like reading books about it. It was called Jack Frost, and we made this picture of Jack Frost with all the lights, like blue flakes and all that we're putting on there and all that stuff. And it was like a big massive poster for our hall, and I helped with it. I helped with the body and all that, and everyone else draw the body of Jack Frost, and they made it all cold looking, like put some special glitters on it and special blue paper, shining paper, and put it on there, and it makes it look like Jack Frost. And because we were learning about Jack Frost for one of our courses, or whatever you call it, for one of our lessons and all that stuff. And also when I did that, so we put on the poster, everyone was looking at it, it was really good. That was our art lesson. And for my maths lesson, some things with my maths was good and some things weren't. We used to make these bits of paper into cubes, so we get a piece of paper, draw like a cross, cut it out into squares, and then make a cube. And I was really good at that, and like measuring the sides and all that. But when it comes to times, divide, add, and all that stuff, I didn't have a clue what to do. I just didn't know what to do. What's 23 times 4 or something, and we had to work it out. We had those sort of numbers in lower school. Oh, it was really complicated. It was, yeah, really complicated. Yeah, so that was my maths, but it did go really well. Some lessons it went really well, and some lessons it didn't. Some things I struggled with, and some things I didn't. But that's part of learning. That's what you do. If you're something you're struggling, you learn how to do it, because my helper, Mrs. Reynolds, used to help me with that, and other helpers I used to have there as well, including the teachers help you out. So if you're struggling with something, they'll give you it. They'll give you that clue of how to do it and all that stuff. So you can learn to get that answer right and then put it into your test or whatever. So that's how we did it and all that. So that was my maths lessons, which was quite alright. Also at my lower school, I did sports as well, and I used to love sports. My favourite sport there, I think it was hockey or football. I think it was. Well, we did hockey, and we get a big plastic sticks, and we used to hit the ball and score in the goal, and I used to go boom, and I always used to get the goal right. It was really good and all that. Yeah, I really loved it. I did. Yeah, so I think I played a bit of football on the field as well. I used to really kick it high and all that stuff. Yeah, and we had sports day as well. I really liked the sports day. I can remember when they blew the horn. So every time we get ready for our first jumps, or go through the tunnels and all that stuff, and then you got to get the rings and throw them on the pole for our sports day. I stand still, and when the horn goes, you go, "Dah!" and then I just run for it. So instead of doing a sprinting one, and then you got to go into the tunnel, I just go. So when you hear it goes, "Dah!" and I just start running, and then I go through the holes, and then I put the rings on and all that, and then I stop and have a break, have a drink, and then while the other people on my team carried on with the sports, and then once they've had a drink and stopped, then I've got to go on to the next bit, and then the next person to the next person, and all that stuff. So that was our sports day. I really liked that. And also the sports we did for regular lessons, so just ordinary lessons, yeah, hockey, football, we did skipping ropes and all that, yeah. And other stuff as well, which I really liked as well, yeah. So I really enjoyed my lower school, yeah, it was really good. And also at my lower school, I used to do performances. Not all the time, just I think it's like once every year. I remember doing a performance of Men in Black. They have to wear this hat and these glasses and all that, and a proper suit, and they used to go, "Here come the Men in Black," and all that stuff. And then I had to perform it and then turn around. So it was Will Smith's song who made that song. It goes, "Here come the Men in Black, Men in Black, Galaxy Defender." So I did that, and I used to we were in a line, and we had to dance to that song, and it was for our performance. So it was a performance during the evening, and it was in our hall. Yeah, it was in our hall, and then we had big stage lights and all that stuff. Yeah, big huge stage lights, and everyone was in a line. But it wasn't just me dressed in black. It was other of my class students who were dressed in black as well, and we used to wear the glasses and the hat, and then and all the girls who wear, not just some girls wear the hats. Sometimes they have a bow tie down their ponytail, and then with a tie or something like that, whatever they call it for girls' hair or whatever, just long hair, and they put a black tie on it, goes all the way down, and then they just dance to the Men in Black, and that's what we did. And we had these aliens hanging up on the thing, inflatable aliens. Yeah, inflatable aliens, so you blow them up and put them on there, and the aliens would go, "Here come the Men in Black." So that's what we did for a regular performance, an entertaining performance. And we did one for a Christmas performance for Jesus. I'll tell you this, I was one of the 3 wise men, I was. Yeah, so you know the 3 wise men who go and see Jesus to give the presents? I was one of them. And I have to like walk across with like some special gifts to give to Jesus and all that stuff, and Mary and the Father or whatever, and everyone else who's there to celebrate Jesus' thing. And everyone was watching us, and we were going into the audience. So basically, the hut or whatever for Jesus' place where he was born, it was at the front of the stage, and we used to go across through the audience to give our presents in, and we used to see the star and all that. That was for our Christmas with the Christmas tree, and everyone watched us with the performance of that, and I remember that. And then a few years on, for more Christmas events, I was another shepherd, but I wasn't a three wise man, I was just a regular shepherd. And we used to grab Jesus like that and just put him up in the air and go, Jesus Christ, like that. So that was my performance I did at my lower school. I think I did another performance of puppets. I did puppets as well. I had to grab all the puppets and all that stuff and make, yeah. I remember now. Yeah, we have to make our own puppets. And we used to just grab, make our own puppets, then we just grab them, put them in our special thing, and then perform it. We got to perform it in front of the audience and all that. I remember that, making my own little puppet and all that stuff. It was really great, yeah. So there you have it. That's my past about my lower school, and now I'm going to talk to you about the next stuff. Also, when I was younger, I used to like making things, such as aeroplanes with toilet rolls, and also plastic bottles, cardboard and all that stuff. And to put it all together, I used brown sellotape. Also, clear sellotape. So brown and clear sellotape is what I've used to make things. I was really interested in making things. I was really good at it. I was interested in it, and I knew how to do it as well. So if I wanted to make an aeroplane, and I used to grab the bottle, empty it, cut it out, put some little tiny seats in there made out of toilet roll cardboard, made little seats out of sellotape, stuck them together, and then get the other extra cardboard to make the wings. And I used to make plastic bottles out of planes and all that. Also, I made boats. I made boats. I made cars out of it. I made trains and all that stuff. Yeah. So I was really good at that. I started making things when I was about 5 years old till about 13, 14 years old. So yeah, I started making things about 5, and then ever since I've grown to 12, 13 years old, I stopped doing it. But since I'm 18 now, I don't do it no more. But when I was younger, I used to like making things like that, and anyone could do it. But with my autism back then, I used to be really good at it and all that. And I used to make loads of things with these toilet rolls. I used to cut them out and make a little slide for a ball and all that stuff, and for little cars to go down, like slides and all that. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to show you some pictures of what I created. Here's a photo of me and my cousin in 2005 going down on that big cardboard box, or like a flat cardboard surface, down the stairs. That was in 2005. That's my cousin Rebecca. That is, yeah, and there's me. I writ this in 2005, 27th of the 11th 2005, and I put at the end, yeah. So that's a really cool one. Here's this one. It's me when I think I was about 12 to 14 years old. 12, 13, 14, I think I was there. But look at the long hair compared to now, look. And I had long hair there, just, yeah, really good. And here's me in 2008. Here we have me in year 9. I think it was year 9, year 10. It's me holding a lizard. And look at my hair. Similar to it is now, but not gelled up. It was all curly and all that stuff. There's the lizard and all that. I'll tell you, when I look at these photos, it brings back such good memories. If you have a look here, right, here's a boat I made, and here's the long boat and all that, and that there's the stairs I made for the boat. And you see these long straws, they're made out of, they're straws, but are meant to be like big poles. What I meant, it's like a construction site. You know when build new housing, had those metal poles? Well, basically that's what these are as I built them. So I pretend the ship was there and I had these big metal poles around it, and like I used to like put all the little bits and like with a little string and put them down and stick them in sellotape and all that stuff, and all that. Got the digger and all the construction stuff. Basically how I made it and all that stuff, just to build the boat and all that. And it's just basically like a construction site, which I still made the boat out of and all that. So yeah, I was really interested in that then. I was. Here I've got a picture of a skateboard that I made. It was a skateboard, it was all like that, and I put on top of it like a bottle so I could pretend it was a jet-powered rocket car. So basically, that fire would come out here, and then this would just go like really quickly and all that stuff. But it wasn't real. That was just like pretend and all that, and all these bits with the wires and all the functions and all that stuff. So yeah, I did that really good. Right, there's something here I want to show you that I made. Look at this. It's a robot I made, and there's a little toy monster truck, and I attached to it with the toilet roll, with the cardboard, with some like special pin clip things that you can pull out, and then it makes it move, and the head and all that square shape. I've got another picture somewhere, and let me show you. Last one. Yeah, and this is a building that I made out of cardboard boxes. And here's a picture of me. Here's a picture that I took of a bouncy castle, because I'm interested in bouncy castles. And here's the other picture. So there's the picture with the robot with the little toy monster truck and all that. And then I made this big other one. It's another big robot that I made, just there and all that. And I'll show you what I did on the inside of that robot. I got some like special wires and all that stuff, and I made it. Here you go, look. So there's the robot, and here's the inside of that robot. So basically I made all the wires and all that stuff, and it's got the toilet roll stuck with sellotape to the box and all that. So basically I made it like a proper realistic robot, even if it wasn't real, like as in moving about, but I made it look realistic. And that was my autism, I couldn't help that. But there's nothing wrong with it though. If you look here, right, so here's that toy robot with the monster truck with the sellotape. But if you look here, there's my name, HJ. That I made, it's like a little pot that you can put pencils and all that stuff in. Yeah, so, yeah, I really liked that, I did. Here's another one. Here I made an airport. That's the sign of what it's called. I think I called it, I don't know what airport, Flight Airport, something like that. And it's got the plane and like all the, like, reception or that. Like real airports where people go and sit down and wait for their flight, and that's what I made there. So yeah, it's just really fascinating. Here's a picture of me when I went to Duxford, because since I was into planes then, I went to Duxford and I went to the military place. That's me with a helmet and a weapon, machine gun that was actually properly, I think it was actually used in World War II, and that's me holding the helmet, and it was really heavy it was, and there's the machine gun. So there you have it. There's a bit of my photos. Sorry that you couldn't see them well, but I've got loads more, but I can't share all of them with you because it'll take ages, but I've literally got lots of photos of me and stuff. So there are my photos. I wish I could show all of them to you, but there's literally loads of them, so it'll take quite a while to show them all that. But when I put it on the camera, it's a bit blurry because the camera I'm using is not focusing on the photos properly, but I can't do nothing about that. It's just part of the camera design that I'm using. But I tell you, these do bring back such good memories. I just, you know, brings back just really good memories. Yeah, it does. It really does, yeah. Right, it's night time now, and my head hurts. I've been talking to you about my past life, and it just makes you think. I've got so much thoughts running through my head at the moment and all that. So I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm going to go to bed. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Morning, everyone. I feel refreshed. Yeah. Yeah, another thing I'd like to talk to you about. When I was about, I think I was about 10 years old. I used to like. I think it was 10 years old. I think it was about. I think I was when I was about 12, 13 years old, and I used to watch programs on the Discovery Channel about tornadoes, and I liked it when they were spinning, because for some reason a lot of people with autism like things what spin. And also when I was much younger, I used to like look at the washing machine. I used to like stand there and like watch the washing machine spin around. I could just look at it for ages. I'll show you what I mean. Look. See, what I used to do is I used to cross my legs, and then my mum puts the washing in, and then presses the button, and then I just stand here looking like this, and then just watch it spin around. And also, other reasons, that when it also spins around, I used to go like that with it. I used to follow it, go like that, and sometimes I just like look at it and just go like that, if you know what I mean. So basically, that's what I used to do. And also, sometimes I actually open the washing machine, actually spin around. So I used to open it and like grab the washing machine, started spinning it like that. That's what I used to do when I was much younger, and I did it with other things. I used to have like a toy washing machine. I used to put my hand in it and just spin it around so fast. And also the real washing machine like this one, when I used to spin by itself, I'd just look at it, I'd just go like that, and then I'd just watch it go woo, woo. As I said about the toy cars, so when I play the toy cars, I just spin it so quickly and all that. So I just used to like, you know, spin it really quick. So I have the toy cars go woo, like that, just like push it and watch it spin so quickly. That's what I used to do. Yeah. I used to, yeah. Yeah, I think the reason why I did it because I liked it, but I don't know why I did it. It's confusing. It is. See, if you have a look at this model car that I've got now, and when I did play with smaller cars when I was younger, I used to grab my fingers and then get the wheel and just spin it like that, so really quickly. So I just go like that, mostly all the time with cars, and I used to go whoosh with model cars. I don't do it with this one, but when I was younger, I used to have smaller cars, and that's what I used to do. I used to get the little tiny wheels and just go spin them really quickly. Just go. That's what I used to do with them and that. But this is the model car I have now. Yeah, I've seen loads of other people with my disability who do the same thing. Yeah, that's what I think as well. Like, we have a connection with each other, also in the past and today. Like, we can connect with each other. It's like we know how we work with some things and all that. And it's just fascinating because basically, well, not every person with autism is interested in the same thing. Like, when I was younger, I was interested into aeroplanes and tornadoes, and some people would be interested in boats and boats and big ships and stuff like that. I know a lot of people with autism who likes boats and all that. I wasn't really into boats, but I was into cars, tornadoes, and aeroplanes and all that. I just want to show you some aeroplanes that I used to like because I was really interested in aeroplanes. I used to make them out of the bottles, so I'll just show you them now. They're in my loft, so I'll just go and get them down for you. Okay, I've got my toy and model aeroplanes out of my loft, so I'll just show you some of them. This is one I got off a Thompson plane that I went on holiday with. It's a Boeing 757 Britannia Thompson plane, little model one. It's quite an old plane and all that, because it's just called Thompson now, not Britannia. So this is an old plane. I got this ages ago. It says Britannia on it. So it's a Boeing 757 Airbus. It's a Thompson one. I got that off a plane when I went on holiday. Yeah. Also, I have a helicopter that I used to play with quite a lot. I used to spin the propeller. I think any kid would do that, but I used to do it a lot. So basically, I just got the helicopter, put it on the ground, and then I just span it, and you just make it go like that, and then just keep on spinning it, and then like really quickly, and I just go and all that. So yeah, this is one of my best helicopters I've had when I was a kid. And my favourite plane I've got here is Concorde that I got from an airport before I went on holiday, and I got this on the same time I got my Boeing 757 Thompson plane. So I got these two on the same day because I got this on the plane. I got this at the airport shop. So yeah, that's it. The little Concorde and that, you can like bend the thing and all that. I used to play with this quite a lot though, but there's a wheel missing, but well, still in good condition. I quite liked it. I've got some jet fighters, some proper jet fighter planes, which are really cool. I just tell you, these do bring back such good memories. I've got a fighter propeller plane here that I've never opened, and I've got another Concorde as well in a box where it hasn't been opened. I've just got loads of planes. I'll show you some more. I have all sorts of planes. I have jet fighters, Airbus planes, yeah, airport planes. Here's another one. It's a Monarch plane that I went on when I went on holiday before. Yeah, and I didn't go on a Thompson plane. I went on a Monarch plane, and I got this as well. So like, if you press the button, it makes this noise. What else have we got? Got this. Used to have a Boeing 747 jumbo jet engine. There's. Yes, that's what I used to do. I used to grab these and go like that. Yeah, so here. What else I've got? I've got this. Look, It's a propeller plane. So yeah, you can wind it up, grab this, you wind it on the floor and it goes boom, like that. I've got literally loads of planes. So yeah, so basically this one keeps going on forever, it just makes a sound and all that, and these light up and all that stuff. So yeah, it's quite a good plane. I get that. Used to play with that monarch plane a lot. I've got here another jet plane. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a Blackbird. Blackbird plane. I'm not sure, but I think it is because it's got a bird on it, or I'm not sure what it's called, but I think it's a Blackbird something. I'm not sure. Another jet plane I've got here. Look, the flat ones. It's a plane, all right. Doesn't look like a plane, but it is. Another jet plane. These planes are all top secret. Oh, look what I found here. It's another helicopter I had, and I used to play with this a lot. All of them really, but this one's the most helicopter I played with a lot, including this one as well. And I used to spin this quite a lot like that, so I kept spinning, just going like that really quickly. And I had a winder thing that you put on it, and but it's gone missing. It's like a winder thing you put on there, and you pull the string and it goes whoosh, like that. So basically, yeah, put it on there, and it's like a winder thing, and then you just pull the string, and it just goes up in the air while it's spinning as well. So I used to play that. I used to like play with it and just go whoosh, like that. What else have I got? So yeah, let's see what else I've got. I've got some more jet planes. I was really into jet planes. This is my best jet plane I have. This one, look, it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, look at that. It's a proper model jet fighter, that is. I've got loads of jet fighter planes. I've got another plane here. It's a USA plane, another propeller plane, but one of the propellers is missing, unfortunately. But oh well, that's fine. I don't play with these much now. They're just kept in my loft, so I can keep them as a memory thing. Yeah, I've got some more jet planes. I've got a plane here, it's a bit unusual but interesting. It's a top secret plane. It's just got like little wings and a propeller. Got this one, yeah. What else have I got? I've got more jet fighter planes. I've got this plane as well, but one of the fins missing, one of the wing bits. But I like the wheels and all that stuff. I used to play this a lot as well. So it's not a toy. It's basically a model, but I played with it anyway and kept it as a model. Another little mini airport jet plane here. Also, I've got some. I used to play these a lot. They're gliders, yeah, flying gliders. They're planes that are made out of like cardboard stuff or whatever. And you put like pairs and you can throw them, and they fly. Not very long though, but they were fun though. When I was younger, yeah, I got some more jet fighters, loads of jet fighters. But the most ones I'm interested in are airport planes, like jumbo jets, Airbuses. I like them as well, and also jet fighters, jet fighter planes, and also helicopters. Yeah, got loads of them here. So basically, here's all of my collection of the planes I'd kept, and I used to make some planes myself and all that. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got made my own planes, made Airbuses, jet planes, and all that out of cardboard and water bottles that I used to make. So I used to get the bottle and then put the wings as the cardboard on. The cardboard to make the wings to put on the plane and all that. Yeah, that's what I did. So it's all of my collection and that helicopter there. So yeah, I really enjoyed my childhood with aeroplanes. Oh, and also when I did play with these toy planes and model planes, I actually made an airport. You know the photos I showed you from before where I was talking about an airport and all that stuff. I was making it in my own room, and I actually built my own airport, and I use these planes like for airports as well. Like if there's any like passengers or whatever, I used to pretend they're like in the reception and all that stuff and ready to take off, and actually use some of these planes to actually like pretend to board the people. So I got this plane. I used to go, right, everyone on the board, and at my bedroom I made a runway. And every time I actually went out, like for a day and night, I actually took the plane with me, and I used to take it off and I used to go shh, like that. And also what I do with planes, like I can tell how planes work. So I've had a plane and it came towards me, but then you hear the sound out of the end of the engine, don't you? So like, you know, like this, if what I'm saying, hand. So like he got the plane, and then at the end, at the two end bits, you got the jet engines where you hear the noise. So if you was behind that, you'd hear loud sound. And then when I was flying the planes, I used to go like this. So basically, I had it like that, and every time I liked it when they go past me like that. And when I did it, it goes like this. I make the sound with it. It goes. That's exactly how I did it. And also with the same thing with the helicopters as well. I used to go like that, really fast. And also with my jet planes as well. So I used to go. And that's how I actually did it. I did my Airbus as well and all that stuff. So I just go. And also what I did is, so I made my runway, and every time I went out I used to take my jet planes with me and my airport planes and also my Concourse. So I took it and I made them take off like that in my bedroom as a runway. So actually when I went out with my mum in the car, like a day out, I even took them on holiday with me, like wherever I went. And that's what I used to do that when I was younger. I don't do it anymore, but when I was younger I did it. And I used to take every plane with me, and I used to go, prepare for takeoff, and then I'd take them with me in the car. And when my mum was driving me in the car and all that, I used to stand there holding it. So as the car's moving along, I pretending the planes are moving on. So if I was in the car, I'd be going shh like that, and also just going shh. That's how I used to do it. And also what I did, I used to this is part of my autism from before. I used to flap my hands to pretend like there's power coming out of the engine. So I'll explain, right? So you know when you have like sounds coming out of here, like the noise and all the pressure, what helps, thrust. That's the word. Yeah, what helps get the plane off the ground and takes off and flies. So basically, I pretend it was thrust and like power coming out. So basically, I got the plane. I used to go flap my hands. I couldn't help it. It was my autism though. But I know loads of people who do that, and as well, it's like with cars, like. As I said about my cars, if I get a car, I'll just go like that, and I used to flap the wheels a lot. And I did it, but with the planes. And I used to go like this and just go like flap my hands like at the edge of the plane. So I used to go shh like that. So every time I made the plane take off, sometimes I would go shh like that. And I couldn't help it. It was my Asperger's disability, autism disability, sorry. And I used to go shh like that. So every time I had a plane, I just go shh. Like that, and I was pretending that was the thrust coming out of the engines, and I was going shh like that stuff. So yeah, but I couldn't help it though. It was part of my autism, it was, but I enjoyed it when I did play these things and all that. When I did do all of my stuff when I was younger, I really enjoyed it. Now, but I don't do it as much now because we all grow up, don't we? We just get interested into different things. But when I was younger, I was into planes, cars, tornadoes, making things, all sorts really, and going out and stuff. Yeah, going out and taking my planes with me. So, and I used to go to Duxford as well, like looking at the planes. And I used to watch on the television about tornadoes. So when I was into tornadoes, I actually got some ideas from it, and I started making my own like mini little films about tornadoes. And I was actually talking about them as well. I know how tornadoes work and all that. Because a lot of autistic people like spinning things, and the reason why I had these because helicopters span, and the little propellers in the jet engines, the big propellers, will actually help make them spin. But also I like the planes because I like the design, I like the wings and all that. Yeah, well, everyone could be fascinated into planes, but I was really into planes and tornadoes and all that stuff. So that's my past life. That was my past life when I enjoyed all that stuff. Yeah, I really enjoyed it at that time. Yeah, I do miss it. It does bring back a lot of memories, but I'll keep these models forever. I will never get rid of them. I'll keep them forever. And this I'll definitely not get rid of because I absolutely love Thompson. Yeah, it's where I go on holiday. I use it. We go on that flight, and we have gone on Monarch as well. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Yeah. So there you have it. There's some information about my past and what I used to do when I was a kid with my autism, how I went to my school, how I learned things, how I was interested in things and having fun. That's what it's all about when you're a child. That's what you like to do. So as a kid, you just have a lot of fun and all that stuff. You enjoy yourself at school and learning about things. And I used to learn a lot about tornadoes and aeroplanes and making things and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what I used to like. Yeah, and it will always be a memory to me. It will always be in my head. It will, even if I'm not interested in it. Even if I'm not interested in it now, I'll still cherish it forever, and I'll keep it, and I'll put it back in this box up in the loft. And when I move house, I'll take them with me, and I'll stay with me for the rest of my life, and I'll never forget. I will never forget. Definitely never forget. Yeah, my past is always in here, and I'll always remember it. Yeah. I'll never forget my past. Never. Look at that view. Just really nice. Wow. I'm really glad talking to you about my past. I don't want to keep it in secret. I want to talk to you about it, because when I talk to everyone about it, it makes me feel better. But I'll never forget it, always being here for the rest of my life. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with me having Asperger's. Yeah, Asperger's is autism. Just a nice view of the sunset today. And I've really enjoyed making this video and showing you about it. I've really enjoyed it, making it. Yeah, I'm really touched that I hope you guys will like it. I'll be so touched. It's just amazing, this view. I hope you learned a lot from this video and knowing about autism. So I'm just really amazed that I've made this video for you, because I've never told anyone about it before apart from my family. I've told my family about my past and all that, because they've seen it as well, and I've told them about the things I did there. But now this is the first time I'm telling you guys all about my past life with autism. So I hope you learned about it and I hope you liked it. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go walk and see the nice more views again. So I'll see you soon. Bye bye. So there we have it, people. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below telling me what you think about my past life with autism. But I'm not going to say what you like or what you don't like about it no more, because previous videos that I've made, it hasn't really made sense with it. So I'm not going to say it no more, because it's just been a bit confusing with some things, and also new videos that I'm going to make in the future as well. So as always, leave a comment below telling me what you think about my past life with autism. And thank you so much for watching this video on HJ'sDocumentaries. Take care and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!